block right here. So right here, where I'm pointing at, that wood piece, I don't want to be right of it, standing just like right here. Because if I'm like right here and then pushing, then it won't work. I could try pushing in this direction and it could probably work, but it would be... The best case scenario is that you want to stand just left of it, but like touching the corner, like just touching the gate, but also touching the side of this like wood, I guess it's holding the gate right here, and you just push. There, I'm gonna do it again. So here, okay, what I do is I walk into this, so I do that. I hold ZL, I turn with my right stick, so I'm facing the opposite direction diagonally. And then I can stop moving if I want. And then spawn Gooigi while holding the vacuum still, so Luigi is still using the vacuum. And all I do is just run up close to him and flash him and just keep running against this his collision. That was a bad attempt. You don't want to push him just from the right, but like you want to push him just like the middle, but like to the left a little bit. Also, this one doesn't require plunger, but the second one does. Also, another thing is that if you don't have a file for 15 floor to do the gate skip at the end, and you're not sure if your seat's good, what you can do is use your 6th floor file and do the same push with the first gate, but like the opposite side. And essentially, it will just push you back out. If it does that consistently, like you push in, and I push out again, that means I have a pretty good seed, which means I can basically do any of the goo pushes in the run. So now, after that first part, there is one more thing left. This thing's a little bit tricky because it does require you to use a plunger. So I'm going to go ahead and go a position right here. And I'm going to show a little closer. So here, all I want to do is go in this corner. Just, you can see Luigi's shadow. So all I'll do, you can either hold ZR or ZL. In this case, I'm going to face diagonally against this. Also, I'm going to adjust this camera a bit. Right there. I'm going to face this diagonally away from the corner and then spawn gooigi. And all I'm going to do is plunger him and then push him just through that. Just like that. And then you can just activate the boss fight. So right here, this is the earliest thing that you can test your seed on, which is the gooigi tutorial. Basically, all you do is just do like how I showed you in the 6th stuff. Basically, face diagonally from the corner. Spawn gooigi, yes. And then push them and then go through that. Probably like directly, like, yeah. Because yeah. So right here, once he gets pushed out, all you need to do is just have gooigi go through this gate right here. And just make him die from water right there. And all you do is you just gotta walk, like, yeah, you gotta walk basically top right for that to happen. So here is one of the most risky goo pushes in LM3, and this, okay, so here, all you need to do is lower this plant just a little bit, and I'll tell you why after this. So all you do is face diagonally and hit this like corner right here, and then all you do is just plunge it and move forward and then like swap as soon as you like see Luigi like stand on like an invisible wall right here. Yeah, do that. And I can just do this right here. Oh yeah, there. So you see that when that cutscene played, if I were not to lower that plan right there, I would basically soft locked because the button would appear, but the cutscene wouldn't play. So that means I would get soft locked. And just so to let you know that sometimes if your push can push you just like right, which will make you like fall down. Which basically is a soft lock, or you can get stuck like underneath that platform that you're on. So right here is one of the most like I guess interesting tricks. So usually you would have to go and fight these ghosts and just move on to the next room over here. But for some reason there's a hole in the wall that you can interact, and if you're able to interact with that wall before like ghost appears on like a good timing, the gates will disappear, which means you just basically run out, just run away from the outlet and just not have to fight the ghost. So essentially, there's a goo push required to get on the stage, and so you can use this, I guess, kind of like spot right here. There's a line right here, and I would usually just hold up the right stick. Language, I move a little bit back, forward, and then I walk into him, and then swap. This Google is a little finicky. But yeah, so when I swap, I actually hold B and then move backwards. So I get on the stage easily. So now here's the most important part. This timing is very important again. So all I do is hug the wall and I hold B. When I'm holding B and I move, like basically hold left all the way left, I'm gonna time pressing the X prompt while I hear the jingle of the curtains opening start. And right there I just mash B and then there you go. Now I can just run to here. Show off that. So all I did was I was holding B, so I move a little slower, but I could also catch the timing to when I press the X prompt on the wall, so I don't soft lock. Because if you do it, like I guess too early or like well I don't know, I think it's too late. I think it's either too late or too early. You'll soft lock here. But if you interact with that thing, yeah, I hear that ding right there. When you hear the ding of the, or you like hear the music start playing, in the curtains opening, that by that time you should be interacting. I want to hold X by I mash X right here, so I can guarantee a gauntlet skip. So this is one of the most, I guess, annoying pushes, or I guess that's very risky in the run. That's you can have a PB pace, and so essentially you have to get on top of this while also not falling down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook right here, face diagonal. I'm gonna aim up so I can actually gain a little more height because I'm gonna use the plunger. Spawn gooigi, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand kind of I'm gonna face kind of forward but a little bit more right, so I can push him to the right. So I plunger and then push there. So right there, that would have worked. Face right here. And there. That part's done, but there's one more thing left. And here, what you need to do is, what I'm going to do is aim up again. So here, what you need to do when you basically plunger and push him, you need to burst him so he gets over the invisible wall. Yeah. And he can just land on it. So right there, I landed on that so I could able to get over this wall and just drop down. So yeah, right there, if I were not a burst, I would basically fall down. So I'm required to use gooigi to burst Luigi up higher so he can get over the wall, this invisible wall right here from the railing. So right there, that's where he needs to stand. So I could just swap to him and just move over and just carry on. So yeah, that is a slinker skip. It basically skips the slinkers. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to show off before I moved on past 7th floor skip at the top. For Poltikitty at the end, you could either use this balcony right here, or you can use this corner here to push off. Now, the only difference between these two is that this one has a chance to soft lock you in a tree or get you stuck in a tree. But this one will actually basically push you much further, closer to the door. This one, however, pretty much easy and much less it's more consistent. So all I do is basically the same method. Is plungers, push them right here. So just right here. So there's a thing in the bottom right here. And sometimes when you don't get I guess enough speed, you don't actually drop down all the way. So what I do is hold B and then move left. So that way I don't actually land right over there. And if you decide to just do this and you just want to say risk it, well, you face I haven't done this in a while, but you face right here, push him out, And sometimes you won't drop fully, but if you land there, as long as you get close here, then you're fine. Basically, we'll just drop you like right here. Like just much further than the other spot you use. I would recommend doing the one that's more consistent. So right here, there is a gauntlet, or not a gauntlet, but I guess a goob gang fight right here on this dance pad that you touch. If you touch this dance pad, you will start a fight, but you can actually get over this trigger if you push over this bench right here. So what I do is do this right here, and I do a plunger so I can get over this bench and then push him. Just like that. Basically, I can just get over here and then run my business. As long as I just walk around this dance pad. So I can just skip this whole fight together. And do it again right here. Sometimes this push is a little bit finicky. So it may take a few tries. There. The reason why I always despawn gooigi so I can just spawn a little bit, or I guess have him in a good position much quicker. So I just goo push a little bit quicker, I guess. But yeah, sometimes when you do this push, it can sometimes push you into the dance pad, which is a no-no. So if it pushes you and just push you forward right here, this can happen to you. So here I'm gonna enter a gauntlet, and there's gonna be gates that are gonna stop us from continuing to get over the King Boo door over there. So I'm gonna explain it right here. Well, this place. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand between these two gates right here. There's like a little opening gap right here, and all I'm gonna do is like kind of hug it so I don't move, and then I just spawn gooigi and push him through that. Just like that. What I could also do is just do this right here. If I can. If you can goo push through this, then that means your seat's pretty good. Yeah, you can push through that. You can do this again right here. And there. So here is the skip that we do in the runs that's pretty risky. And so basically, essentially, it's skipping Mario, flexing us that he can wall jump and we can't because we're holding a vacuum and we're busting out a ghost. So essentially, I stand in this corner right here, facing diagonally, not too diagonally, but and just push him. So he stays right in this, I guess, where he's standing right there. That's what I need to be. And so I'm gonna move right here so I can stop right here. And all I'm doing is now I'm gonna plunger and push him and burst while moving it back a bit. If that didn't work, so I'm gonna do it again. And there. Now I despawn. I move up. I'm gonna hold up. And there you go. Best Mario skip. Sometimes you'll get worst, but depending on how much momentum you get pushed off for that push, yes, the Mario flex on us. if I can show you the worst Mario skip for a second. Do this. Flash. Move gooigi so I can move right here. So back. Plunger. And then do the in position again. Then I'm gonna hold up. Oh, you see that right there? So I'm gonna do. Oh, dang it, second. So if this happens, all you do is hold ZR or ZL if you want, and just move left down. Essentially, you won't soft lock basically, because if you weren't holding the vacuum, you're gonna have a lot of speed, which you will get past this railing and just basically get soft lock and just be falling like forever. But yeah, that is worst Mario skip right